Have you ever wondered what secrets Mars, the so-called red planet, holds? This celestial neighbor of ours quietly orbiting the sun has captivated our collective curiosity for centuries. Today, we stand on the precipice of a new era, an era where Mars is no longer just a point of light in the night sky, but a tangible destination where we hope to set our footprints. This surge of interest in Mars exploration didn't just appear out of thin air. It is the culmination of years of scientific research, technological advancements, and a human spirit that yearns to reach beyond the confines of our home planet. It's been fueled by our innate desire to explore, to understand, to discover. Mars, with its rocky surface and thin atmosphere, presents a new frontier for us, a chance to push our limits. There is a sense of intrigue and mystery that surrounds this planet, a sense of the unknown. And it's this unknown that draws us in, that sparks our imagination and fuels our determination. The inspiration behind the Mars missions is multifaceted. It's about exploration, yes, but it's also about the potential for human colonization. Imagine, if you will, a future where Mars is not just a planet we visit, but a planet we live on, a second home for humanity nestled among the stars. But before we can start packing our bags, there is still much we need to understand about Mars. What is its history? How has it evolved over billions of years? What conditions would we face if we were to set up a colony there? These are the questions that scientists around the world are trying to answer. We stand on the threshold of a new frontier, and Mars beckons us forward. It's a call to adventure, a call to discovery, a call to understand our place in the cosmos. And we, as a species, are ready to answer that call. So, let's delve deeper into the history of Mars and understand its evolution. The journey is bound to be as fascinating as the destination itself. To comprehend Mars, we must first journey back to its birth, approximately 4.6 billion years ago. This was a time when the universe was still young and the stars were just beginning to form. In this cosmic cradle, Mars was born, a result of a process known as accretion. Dust and gas swirling around the young sun gradually clumped together, forming larger and larger bodies. One of these bodies was Mars. In its early years, Mars was a hotbed of volcanic activity. The planet's interior was molten, constantly churning and bubbling. This activity gave rise to the giant volcanoes that dot the Martian surface today, including Olympus Mons, the tallest volcano in our solar system. These volcanoes spewed out vast amounts of gas, with water vapor being a significant component. This leads us to believe that Mars, in its youth, was a warm and wet world, much like Earth. But Mars is not just a red rocky planet. It once had a magnetic field, just like Earth's. This magnetic field protected Mars from solar radiation and helped retain its atmosphere. However, unlike Earth, Mars's magnetic field disappeared over time. This left the planet exposed to solar wind, which gradually stripped away its atmosphere. Over billions of years, Mars underwent drastic changes. The volcanic activity decreased and the planet's internal heat engine cooled. The water that once flowed freely on the surface disappeared, either escaping into space or freezing into the Martian soil. The once warm and wet Mars transformed into a cold, barren desert that we see today. From a warm, wet world, Mars has transformed into a cold, barren desert. The question is, what caused this drastic change? Imagine a world transitioning from a blue, water-rich planet to a red, arid desert. That's the story of Mars. As strange as it might sound, many scientists believe that Mars, the red planet, was once awash with rivers, lakes, and potentially even a vast ocean. So how did it transform from a blue, potentially life-sustaining world to the red, barren landscape we see today? One of the prevalent theories is the loss of Mars's magnetic field. Once upon a time, Mars had a protective magnetic field, much like Earth's. This invisible shield defended the planet from solar winds, streams of charged particles emanating from the sun. But around 4 billion years ago, Mars's magnetic field mysteriously disappeared. Without this protective shield, solar winds started stripping away the Martian atmosphere, a process that continues even today. As the atmosphere thinned, Mars became less and less capable of holding on to its water. The drop in atmospheric pressure meant liquid water could no longer exist on the surface. It either evaporated into space or froze in the ground, turning the planet into the cold, dry world we know. Evidence supporting these theories is compelling. Orbiters, rovers, and landers have found signs of ancient river valleys and lake beds on Mars. Data from these missions also suggests that Mars's atmosphere was once thick enough to support liquid water. Even more intriguing, recent discoveries hint at the presence of underground water reservoirs, suggesting that not all of Mars' water has disappeared. But the transformation wasn't just physical. The shift from blue to red also means a shift in the possibility of life. If Mars was once warm and wet, it could have been hospitable to life. But as Mars turned red, any chance of surface life likely vanished. The transformation of Mars is a cautionary tale for us all about the delicate balance of planetary ecosystems. As we continue to explore Mars, we are not just learning about another planet's history. We are gaining insights that might be crucial for understanding and protecting our own world. Today, Mars stands as a silent sentinel, a testament to the forces of nature and time. It is a world that echoes with the silent whispers of a once vibrant past, now transformed into a stark, frigid desert. A thin veil of atmosphere, just 1% as dense as our own, clings to its surface, offering little protection from the relentless cold of space. The temperature, dropping down to a bone-chilling -140 degrees Fahrenheit at the poles, makes it a realm of ice and frost. Yet, amidst this hostile environment, Mars is home to landscapes of breathtaking scale and grandeur. Towering over the Martian plains is Olympus Mons, a volcano 3 times the height of Mount Everest. This behemoth, the largest volcano in our solar system, is a silent reminder of the planet's fiery past. Its sheer magnitude is a testament to the immense geological forces that once shaped the Martian surface. Stretching across the Martian equator is another marvel of the red planet, Valles Marineris, a canyon system that dwarfs our Grand Canyon. Carved into the Martian crust, it reaches depths of up to 7 miles and spans as wide as the United States. It stands as an awe-inspiring testament to the raw power of nature, a vast scar etched by time and erosion. Yet, for all its grandeur, Mars is a world devoid of the life-giving liquid water we find so abundant on Earth. While ice exists at the poles and just beneath the surface, liquid water cannot persist in the planet's thin atmosphere and freezing conditions. It either freezes or evaporates, leaving behind a dry, dusty world. Despite its harsh conditions, Mars continues to captivate us, offering tantalizing hints at a past not so different from our own. In its silent plains and towering peaks, we see the echoes of a world that might once have been much like our own. And in its stark, cold desert, we find a challenge, a mystery, and a promise of discovery. As we look to the stars, the question arises, could Mars be a second home for humanity? This idea, once the stuff of science fiction, is now a tangible goal pursued by some of the brightest minds on our planet. The potential for human colonization of Mars is immense. Imagine stepping onto the red soil of an alien world, gazing at a sky lit by 2 moons, and knowing that you are part of a bold new chapter in the story of our species. But such a leap is not without its challenges. The journey to Mars is long and fraught with perils. It would take around 7 months to travel the hundreds of millions of miles from Earth to Mars, a voyage that would expose astronauts to high levels of radiation. Once there, they would face a harsh, cold desert landscape, with temperatures dropping to -80 degrees Celsius at night. Moreover, Mars lacks the necessary infrastructure to support human life. There is no breathable air, no readily available water, and the thin atmosphere offers little protection from solar and cosmic radiation. To survive, we would need to create a life-supporting ecosystem from scratch. Yet, despite these formidable obstacles, we persist. Scientists and engineers are hard at work developing the technology and strategies to make this dream a reality. They are studying ways to shield astronauts from radiation, to extract water from the Martian soil, and to generate breathable air. They are designing habitats that can withstand the Martian environment and rovers that can traverse its rugged terrain. Every day, we inch closer to the goal of making Mars a second home for humanity. The red planet continues to capture our imagination, driving us to push the boundaries of what is possible. It stands as a testament to our innate curiosity, our thirst for knowledge, and our unyielding spirit of exploration. As we stand on the brink of a new era of exploration, Mars reminds us of the infinite possibilities that the universe offers. We hope you enjoy our video, and if you want to know more interesting facts on more different topics, then please show us some love with a like, share and subscribe. Thank you and have a nice day.